Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys what I eat in a day and also give you a bit of a diet update, as I have made some pretty dramatic changes to my diet just to kind of help sort out my IBS and digestive issues, particularly bloating and inflammation, because that's something that I really struggle with and I am trying to fix. Got back from a run. I love to try to do fasted cardio at least once a week. I find it makes me feel really good and my body just responds really well to it. I like to go for a run, so just smash out a quick 5 kilometers before work. I'm gonna have some water. Something I'm actually doing, and I don't know, this is like an obvious one, but I'm trying to drink water out of a cup instead of a bottle, because I love drinking water out of a bottle. I find I drink heaps more water because it's in front of me and it's easy. But I was doing all this reading and it was saying you actually take in a lot of air when you drink water from a bottle, which can just sit in your stomach. And I was like, oh my God, imagine if me drinking water is making my symptoms worse. So yeah, I'm trying to minimize bloating from anything other than food, just so I know if my elimination diet's working and I can incorporate as much food back into my diet as possible without, confusing my symptoms. So yeah, I'm drinking water out of a cup. And I'm also trying not to scull water, which is, again, something I'm super guilty of. I do that all the time. So yeah, sipping. But yeah, so I'm gonna run downstairs and have a shower because I'm feeling super gross and sweaty now because it is really warm. And yeah, then I'll check back in for breakfast. So I'm just gonna make some breakfast. I'm pretty hungry this morning. So lately I've been obsessed with omelets. I make an omelet, I would say pretty much every day. And I love it because it's so easy, because you can just chuck whatever vegetables you've got in the fridge, cook them up, add some eggs, and it's a great balance of carbs and fats and protein, and it's tasty and just really loving life. But I've literally had an omelet for the last 5 days in a row, and I thought I would mix it up a little bit today and make it into a frittata. So it's kind of the same, but I'll just be chucking it in the oven instead of doing it on the pan. So yeah, I'm just gonna cook everything up, chuck it in the oven while I enjoy my coffee, and then it will be ready, which is gonna be great. So my all-time fave veg combo at the moment is parsnips, baby pak choy, and zucchini. They are I don't know, they're so good. I really like it. I've been really liking parsnips because they're a really great carb and they've got heaps more vitamins and minerals than potatoes. And I don't know, I just find I eat a lot of potatoes and I go through phases of really liking potatoes and then getting super sick of them. So yeah, I'm vibing parsnips right now. And then Asian greens, I don't know, feeling them as well. So I'm going to chop this stuff up and fry it in some sunflower oil and a little bit of salt, and then chuck it into my baking dish with a bunch of eggs and a little bit of milk, and yeah, bake that up. Okay, yum. So how good does that look? Those are my vegetables and they are gonna go in here. And then I'm just adding my egg mixture in. Give that a little shake. And I'm just gonna top it with some poppy seeds because I think that sounds really nice. Oops, probably too many. That's why you don't pre-pour. Anyway, I'm gonna chuck this in the oven for, yeah, like 25 minutes while I enjoy my coffee. And then, yeah, breakfast will be ready. Yum, I'm so excited. This looks so good. Watch me burn myself. So it's like a filling and delicious breakfast that, yeah, I just feel like it starts my day off really well because it's like vegetables and proteins and just like everything good. So for lunch, I'm just like craving pasta, and like not a hot pasta, but I'm thinking like a pasta salad type vibe. So I'm just gonna cook up these guys. I really like this pasta. I normally just get the buckwheat spirals from Woolworths. This is millet, quinoa, and buckwheat spirals. So that'll be something fun and a little bit different, a little bit interesting. So I'm just gonna cook up a serve of this and have some vegetables and stuff through it. And so while my pasta's cooking, I'm just gonna make the sauce. The really annoying thing about the elimination diet I'm on is that like you literally can't have any sauce things. Like coconut milk and cream are pretty much out, so like that's a no. Olive oil's out, garlic's out, that's a no. Tomato-based stuff's out, so like that's a no as well. Yeah, get creative with your pasta sauces. What I've got is just a piece of salmon and some sweet potato that is left over from last night. So I'm actually just gonna mash up this sweet potato with a little bit of oil and some oat milk to kind of thin it out a little bit. And I'm gonna use that as my sauce. And yeah, I reckon it's gonna be good. So how good does that look? That is a boss pasta salad. So yeah, I've just got my pasta with my mashed sweet potato sauce, some cos lettuce, green beans, and some cucumber with my salmon. Oh my god, so okay, I'm so full. That was like so good. Yeah, I literally finished eating like an hour ago and I'm so full. That was so much food. Yum. Oh, by the way, side note, how good does our table look now? So like just ignore my washing and stuff on there, but you might have seen in my last couple of vlogs, we got this table and it was all like a really dark stained wood, and Cal sanded it back, painted it, and tidied it all up, and now it like totally fits our vibe. So yeah, love that for me. But I thought I would jump on and just do a little bit of like a diet update for you guys, since like I'm showing you what I'm eating, but I'm not telling you why I'm eating that. So if you've watched any of my last couple of vlogs, you would know that I have been working with my dietitian to, yeah, just really like manage my IBS, particularly my bloating and my inflammation, as yeah, I do suffer quite severely with that. And yeah, so I've been on the low FODMAP diet and I did start to see results, but then I kind of like backslid a little bit and I was still getting like really random reactions and symptoms, even though I was like following the diet to a T. The whole point of the elimination diet is to get yourself to like a good baseline so you can start doing reintroductions, which I wasn't able to do because I was still having random reactions. So you can't start the challenges until you're not reacting. So I've moved to a slightly more restrictive elimination diet called the FAILSAFE diet, and I am doing FAILSAFE and low FODMAP combined, as my dietitian and I both kind of think that there are some FODMAP influences based on the fact that I did get better with the FODMAPs, and I do find them to be helping. It's potentially a food chemical issue and a FODMAP issue. So yeah, the FAILSAFE diet basically eliminates food chemicals, and at first I was like, no, that's not me at all, because I don't eat like processed food, but joke's on me, because they're like natural food chemicals. So there's salicylates, glutamates, and amines, and they're found in a whole bunch of healthy things. So I want to really reiterate that these elimination diets are not health food diets. Like, you can be healthy and low FODMAP or FAILSAFE, or you can be unhealthy and low FODMAP and FAILSAFE. So it's not about like healthy eating. There's a huge scope within these diets for both. And if anything, personally, I'm actually finding it really frustrating and really hard, because a lot of healthy foods that I love, you can't have. So like, I'm not just going to give you a list of like all of the things that I'm not able to eat anymore, because like, for one, I don't think that that's particularly helpful. I don't think that you should attempt an elimination diet that's this restrictive without the guidance of a dietitian or a nutritionist. Number two, like, that would just be really boring for you guys. So I won't do that. But for example, I'm no longer allowed to eat strawberries or spinach. Yeah, so I have been following that. It has been a bit challenging, particularly because doing both combined is, yeah, pretty restrictive, and I get really sick of eating the same thing. Basically, the FAILSAFE diet is not as exact as the FODMAPs, and it's all about kind of finding your own threshold. If you do have like chronic gut issues like bloating, inflammation, pain after eating, don't just like sit on the internet and buy skinny tea or like drink more water or cut out gluten. Like, I genuinely am so passionate about like going and getting actual professional help. What works for one person is not necessarily going to work for someone else, and doing what somebody else on the internet tells you helps them with their bloating is definitely not going to help you with yours. I am all for like, do your research, see what other people are doing, how they're doing it, and taking ideas and see what works for you. But yeah, I think for something that is a medical issue, don't just cut a bunch of stuff out because other people have cut stuff out. Unnecessarily cutting out like major food groups or micronutrients. Work with a professional, cut out what you need to, and reintroduce everything else. I guess ultimately, like, I'm super grateful because it is working and I am like getting to the bottom of this, but I'm also super frustrated because the process is zero fun. And also I'm super frustrated that it like took me this long to actually do it properly, and yeah, stop just like trying random things that didn't work. So yeah. Okay, so for dinner, honestly, like, I'm just not even bothered. I'm so tired today, and that is because somebody did not get a lot of sleep last night. And you know when like you think you're fine and the coffee is like getting you through the day and then it just stops? Yeah, I'm at that point. For dinner, I need something quick, something easy, and something nutritious. So we are going to be having these barramundi portions. I get them from Woolworths, they're frozen. They're pretty reasonably priced. I've also just got some carrots and potatoes boiling away there. So yeah, just gonna have some boiled veg with that. And I'm also going to do some zucchini chips for me. So I'm just gonna fry those up with a little bit of oil, salt, and rice flour. Are we gonna cook up a dinner? He's like obsessed with doing whatever I do. So we got him for his birthday this like learning tower. So now he can sit at the bench and I give him stuff to like play with. But his favorite thing to do is literally just like chuck stuff off the bench, which is really disruptive, but fun. So yeah, I need some more plastic things for my kitchen. Do you like beans? So there you go, everything is on the stove. There are my zucchini chips, the fish, and the rest of the vegetables. Yes, I cook them from frozen. I literally just chuck them on with the little pan lid thing so that they cook through. It's been probably like, what, maybe 5 to 10 minutes? I don't know. So I'll just take that off, swap it over to the vegetables, and you can kind of see, yeah, they're hot, they're pretty cooked through. So now I'll just crispen up the skin, and that's nearly done. And there we go, dinner is served. So not the world's most exciting dinner, but it's quick, it's easy, and it's pretty tasty. Nice and simple. Ticks all of my health boxes. Yummy. Haha. So I'm probably gonna wrap this up here. I'm not really feeling like I'm gonna have anything after dinner tonight. It's pretty hot and I'm pretty full. So yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up because it does really support my channel. And let me know what you would like to see next. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.